there's a new channel in the Discord. It's called Meeting Archive. Sorry if you hear my dog barking. But so that's where every meeting it's gonna be recorded, and that's where it's gonna be uploaded after. Okay, that's just as a reference.
All right. So, how many of you? You don't have to meet yourselves. I don't give a shit.
Just try not to talk as much.
Yeah. You don't have to meet yourselves. I don't really care. So how has everybody in here actually talked to me before?
I think yesterday when I was on fire, yeah, I think.
Same.
Alright. Well, I'm just for anybody else, I'm Mike Smith, the new sheriff. Pretty chill dude, as you can tell we've talked before. It takes a lot to piss me off, but if you do piss me off, you have done something extremely wrong. I don't normally come at people and start freaking out on them in game, but once again, if I do that, then you have done something extremely wrong. So I've noticed that the last sheriff wasn't the greatest sheriff in the world. As you can tell, I don't know if you guys have checked, but we do now have new uniforms, like not physically new, but we have different options now. I haven't updated it yet, but if obviously the vests are optional. If you don't want to wear the vest, you can wear body cameras and radios and stuff like that. New cars, the 2020 Tahoe, the 14 Charger, the 2020 Ford Explorer, and the 2019 Dodge Ram 3500 have been confirmed and will be in on the next restart. None of them will be skinned quite yet because I gotta make skins for them tomorrow. Another thing that's changing is turbos. You're gonna be allowed to use turbos if you want. If you don't mind turbo blow off, you can use that to make the car a little bit faster for pursuits. Doesn't matter to me. But I think that's really the basic information I have for you guys right now until I get dug into this department a little bit more. Jordan?
Just like what Smith said, if we could all just thank him for those really nice cars that he added in, as well as the turbo. Try to use it as at a more realistic type of speed. Like, you know, if your car can go already like 140, don't use turbo. Just be smart about it. Don't try to use it as in fail RP or just to try to get an advantage on someone. Just it's just an optional option that you could use, Smith, if you have anything else.
Yeah, so I just started going through the cars. The cars haven't been replaced yet. FYI, the 2004 Tahoe, the old Tahoe, the bulletproof Tahoe, and the Expedition are being removed from the server because Mr. whatever the hell his name is, I'm having a brain fart, cannot make them blue. Mr. Sage cannot make all the lights blue on them. Anybody have anything you want to ask, say, suggestions, anything like that? Possibly a Caprice might be coming too. I've seen that in suggestions.
New trucks that were just added going to be moved into red and blue, so they're going to be kept all blue.
They're all blue. They already are all blue, I think.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys all heard about it, but all the vehicles are going to be turning into all blues. Eventually, we're going to get new liveries for all of our cars, but right now we're just going to keep the ones that we have now. So like I said, there's going to be all blues on all of our new cars. Like we already have them on the trucks, but say still has to change them for the other vehicles on the roster. Devin, do you have anything?
No.
Anybody else have any more questions?
Are those all blues going to be in by next restart too, or?
Yeah, that's what he's planning on doing. He told me by Saturday night everything should be updated and ready to go.
So I'll go ahead and add all that stuff into the roster here soon or after this meeting. As well as there will be promotions after this meeting, so make sure you follow the latest department announcements. So congrats to everyone who's gonna get promoted if you get promoted. Miguel, do you have anything?
No.
Okay. Well, like I said before, if anybody has any problems whatsoever with me and or whoever, don't be scared to come and like show your balls and hash it out with me. So now that there's really nothing else to say, I believe it's been a while since anybody's been promoted, correct? Correct?
Pretty much.
Nobody
Starting today is when weekly promotions are gonna be. So you know the next promotion date is gonna be next Friday during our next meeting. So just put in your patrol logs, all those types of things. Make sure you be on top of your effort and try to put in the most productivity that you can.
I also did want to say that I really don't want anybody, I really don't want to see anybody get into a Mexican standoff with a criminal. If he's got a gun and he's pointed it at somebody, do not stand there and yell, put the weapon down, especially if he's pointing it at you. If he's pointing it at somebody, or if it's down by his side, then you can say, put the weapon down, get rid of the weapon, whatever. If he flinches with that weapon, empty the clip on him. Simple as that.
Yeah, don't risk your life. Don't try to be the hero.
I also do want to say I won't be pissed off if you guys are at a traffic stop and you're trying to get somebody out of the car. This would usually happen with 2 or more officers on scene. If one of them holds, if it's necessary, if you're holding them at gunpoint, if one of them stands in front of the vehicle, far enough away though so you can actually get out of the way. If he comes towards you, he or she comes towards you in that vehicle, that's automatic attempted murder on officer, and you can light them up. Simple as that. I also have been watching State because I like to watch everybody. And State seems like that's where all the goof-offs are. Like, I literally watched a State member shoot another State member in the back of the head because he thought it was funny. If that shit is reported to me in BCSO or stupid shit like that, it's going to be an automatic week suspension from the BCSO. I want us to look as best as possible. I want us to be the badasses on the server. Like, if you get pulled over by State, haha, we're having a fun time. If you get pulled over by BCSO, haha, we're having a fun time, but I might be going to fucking jail. Simple as that.
Yeah. Like, you guys can mess around. You guys are not mess around exactly, but you know, you can laugh. But just don't take it too far beyond the boundaries. Don't use it as fail or pre or anything like that. Just try to keep it professional at the same time. But you know, you can still have a laugh every now and then.
If you guys are gonna be fucking around, then do it out of the eye of public. Like, sometimes I like to fuck around too, why not, right? So this goes slightly out of AOP, that you can fuck around. Just make sure you're not doing it in front of civilians and stuff like that. If we ever do get reports, me or Jordan, we're not just gonna come and start yelling at you. We're gonna do our investigations first and then get both sides of the story. It's better if there are recordings, so I don't know if all you guys record, but whenever I'm on patrol, I'm recording just in case something stupid happens, and you can do that too with a free program called XSplit. It's fantastic. It's 1080p, it records, it's awesome. So yeah, that's really about it for our first meeting. So congratulations everybody, everybody's going up a rank.
Is there any more questions? Here, I'll go down the list. Johnny, do you have any questions?
No.
Devin?
No.
Dalton?
Yeah, can I speak with you after the meeting?
Yep, sounds good. Just join the waiting room once this meeting is adjourned, okay?
Yes, sir.
Miguel, do you have any questions?
Nothing.
Alright.
Alright, so like I said, everybody tonight is going up a rank. But I understand that there hasn't been any promotions for like as long as possible. So, Jordan, do you want to go through and give everybody their new ranks while we're all in here?
I have to open up the roster real quick. If you guys want to open up the roster as well, it's found in the department links in the BCSO portal.
Mike, you said you were gonna say something about the unmarked vehicles.
That's right. Thanks for reminding me. So, the way the unmarked vehicles are going to work is if you want to run unmarked, you have to have at least 4 marked BCSO units, not a mixture of BCSO and state. We need 4 marked units for BCSO to have 1 unmarked. I don't care if you're on a traffic stop with an unmarked. You're not going to need a marked unit with you, and if you want to arrest them, you don't need an unmarked unit with you. You can transport and everything like that. It just treat it like a normal police vehicle. And the unmarked vehicle will go to basically the highest rank on. Will get priority unmarked vehicles. Quite obviously, the top 4 ranks can drive unmarked at any time, doesn't matter. But I will be trying to run marked for right now, just to show off to anybody that comes into the server that our cars are amazing. Cool? Alright, good. So I'm gonna stop my recording.